Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 72 of FTB Revelations, where today I am not having any success. I have tried literally a dozen, if not more, different approaches to harming this Ender Dragon off camera. Like, I went into a creative world, I cheated in a bunch of different things to try and harm the Ender Dragon in this trapped environment. I got nothing, dude. I tried the flower from Botania, I tried the colored lens laser from Astral, I tried the Killer Joe from Ender.io, I tried a mechanical user with a sword in it, I tried the immersive, or the industrial foregoing mob grinder, I tried the Draconic Evolution mob grinder, I don't think I tried spikes, but I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work. Like, I've tried literally everything. So I am running out of ideas here. Now, I did find one solution in Googling, like, how do I do this exactly? Somebody mentioned on Reddit, Sunday did an automated Ender Dragon kill where he used Shrikens from Tinkers, placed them in a mechanical user. And I did test that in the creative world, and it does work. So this is the only way that I've found in this pack so far. I'm not saying there's not another way, I just haven't found it to do it. So in order for this to work, what we would need to do is get a Shuriken that ideally has decent damage, but also has Unbreaking on it. Because I'm not going to take the Shuriken out every so many kills and repair it. So if we really want to automate this, that's the approach to go, right? And most of these don't have a ton of ammo. Some of them have, you know, decent ammo amounts, but, like, some of them not as much. Now, they do have the experience gain, which will up the modifiers, and I can probably throw some other things on here that might, you know, augment modifiers, right? So we're going to have to figure out what we can do to get, like, an augmented amount of modifications. So let's get... I always forget what it's called. Smelting it? It's materials in you. That's what I want. If you search for "and," you'll find it. Like, if we looked at tool materials, we could flip through and figure out, like, what gives extra modifiers, right? More words, more modifiers. It's only logical, so that's cool. Writable is what we're looking for. Redstone alloy on the handle has writable. All right, that's good to know. That's good to know. So let me flip through and find any more writables and see what we've got. And we might, at episode 72, get into Tinkers. Hey, look, I said I was going to do things differently. I didn't say I was going to completely ignore certain mods, okay? I don't think we've ever in our lives done Tinkers this late in a series, right? So I'm just saying. That's a thing. Magical Wood is cool because it adds 3 extra modifiers. Unfortunately, it also adds Magically Brittle, which has a random chance of breaking when it takes damage, and it can break unbreakable tools. So Magical Wood is not the approach to use for this because my goal is to create an unbreakable tool, and Magical Wood, while it adds lots of modifiers, bad. So I'm looking for anything that adds more than 1 modifier, realistically. And I don't know that I'm going to find that. So what my probable approach here is going to have to be is to level up the thing. Like, we'll probably put paper on it so it gets modifiers, and then also level it up so that it, you know, yeah, I don't think we're gonna have anything with more than paper. So yeah, let me do Tinkers. Does that sound fair? Yeah, we don't have any Tinkers stuff because we haven't done anything with that yet, which is funny, right? Like, we haven't touched Tinkers, which is crazy, right? If you think about it. But let's get a wood plank. And let's get the Tinkers thingy here. So that'll get me the stencil table. Oak wood will get me the part builder. Get me a crafting table. Actually, yeah, no, just this straight up, right? Equals tool station. Perfect. So we need the tool station, the part builder. I usually get, like, the chest thing, right? Am I missing something? Am I forgetting a thing? I don't think so. I think that's about right. We only want one of these guys to get us going. So, like, let's set up just a simple little smeltery outside. Does that sound like a smart move? Right? So we can set up the stencil table with the blank parts in there, and then we'll set up the part builder, Usually toss the pattern chest behind it, and then the tool station last, and that should be cool. Now, shurikens probably need the upgraded tool station, right? So let's upgrade you. We're gonna need some seared bricks, right? So let's get some grout. Let's get some grout. I am grout. And smelt that up and come right back. All right, we should be cool. Yeah, it's generally not a great idea. I usually don't do like the sink into the ground thing, but today I feel like I'm gonna. See, I'm doing things different already. For a minute there I forgot, like, do I normally do the sink into the ground thing, or do I not do the sink into the ground thing? Oh, right, I don't, because it doesn't work well with the casts and whatnot. Speaking of, I need another one of you. Thanks, Chief. And then you guys, and that's cool. Perfect. And then we just need some lava, which I should have in here somewhere. Boop. And then we should need some gold, probably. You know, that would be cool. Just for some casts, maybe. That should be enough for 4 casts, right? 8 gold is 4 casts, I'm pretty sure. So we just mix it up with 8 gold. That should be cool. 8 casts worth 60 gold. Works for me. All right, while that melts, let's take a nap because it's nap time. You can see all the testing I was doing with things. Also, I blew up at one point. Whoops. Lots and lots of testing that I was doing. Holy cow. It was not a good time. Some things I tested in a test world, other things I tested here, like the colored lens. That unfortunately didn't work. I hoped it would, because I never got to use those really. All right, so for a tool station, right? All right, so let's see what we can come up with here. 4 knife blades to make a shuriken. So is this knife blade? Yes, it is. Cool. So you're going to go in there with a bunch of paper. One, 2, 3, 4 knife blades. And that's going to get me 3 modifiers. Okay. Now if I take this out, so if I'm only getting 3 modifiers out of that, I'm thinking only 2 of the knife blades should be paper. Now isn't there something else we can do in here? Like a thing that makes it so we can use this stuff? What's it called? There's a thing we can do that lets us use the properties without the tool or something like that. So apparently the evil infused knife blade is an approach, yeah. That seems to be the one with the most damage. So I want to get that. We need the enchanter from extra utilities. I don't think we've made that one yet, right? I don't think so. So the extra utilities enchanter seems reasonably makeable. I'm guessing that's any enchanted book. Yeah, basically any enchanted book. You know, I was gonna make holding. Yeah, I'll just do holding 1 for now. That should be fine. I was gonna make holding for my Tome of Knowledge before I killed the Ender Dragon an episode or 2 back, and I forgot to do that. So, you know. So the enchanter. Now, doesn't he need, like, the bookshelves and stuff? Yeah, requires a full set of nearby bookshelves or other enchantment-boosting blocks. So, don't mana pylons count as enchantment boosters? I feel like they do. And I think 2 of them is enough to fully do the thing. Am I right about that? Really, dudes? We don't have enough for that? Do it. Do it up. Whoosh. That's a big whoosh. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure 2 mana pylons equals a full set of bookshelves. If I'm not wrong. Now, I forget if the enchanter is programmed to look for that, but it did say other enchantment boosting up. So maybe it'll work? Oh. Guess we'll find out. Okay, so there's the other one. So that means 2 of you should be doable. And I'm pretty sure, like I said, 2 equals... 2 is the magic number, yeah? Now I think you need line of sight, don't you? So like, what if I did something like this? I'm just gonna like set this up here for now. So that's happy. Nice. All right, cool. And then flux. I think I've got one that's already, boop, ready to roll. And then iron and another star, right? 8 of those and a star, and that should be evil infused metal. Nice. It's gonna take a minute and 20 seconds. Not if I have anything to say about it. Whoosh. Evil infused metal for the win. Now I'm assuming that can just melt straight up. And guess what else you can tick accelerate? Woot. Alright, so now we need a knife blade pattern, is what you're telling me. So let's get one of those with some cobble, perhaps. There you are. And you're gonna pour into there, sir. And cool. And then let's see what kind of knife blade utilization here. All right, 144 millibuckets. So each ingot's worth is gonna be a knife blade. That's cool. I'm gonna see what I can do about like making it a full-on knife blade. That might be nice, like 4 of them. Just having 4 would probably be good. Yeah. Okay, and last one. Beautiful. So let's just play with these numbers a little bit to try and understand like what they're gonna look like, right? So that gives me 3 modifiers. And also an attack damage of 6.27. Now, if I do this, that's an attack damage of 10.8. And I'm assuming that I can't, like, replace the paper modifiers with evil infused after I've made this. But let's... Why do I have so many paper blade patterns? I don't know. Did I, like, derp that up or something? I must have. But whatever. So evil infused iron paper shuriken. Writable 2 has 3 modifiers, has a decent attack damage. Not great, but decent nonetheless. I'd love that higher attack damage, but I don't know if there's any way to add modifiers. And I'm pretty sure like the diamond and gold lot thing no longer works. Like that's not a thing you can do anymore since 1.10, guys. So, because I know I'm going to get a lot of comments about that. You just use a diamond and a... No, it doesn't work no more. They got rid of that. So let's try this. I'm wondering if I can... Because then what I want is some casts here. 1, that should give me 3, right? That I can then use to make this thing. And we can apply that to the shuriken. Now that makes a heck of a lot of sense to me. Now you, I presume, are going to retain this and you're going to wind up being a higher attack, right? And then can I do that? No, you don't seem to want to let me change that 3rd one. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm down with that. So it still has the writable 2. Nice. And the reinforced 3. I think that's probably the best we're going to make, right? Not enough modifiers, 2 needed. Really? You need 2 modifiers? Oh, okay, I see. I think it's not letting me overwrite it because I already used those writable 2 modifiers. Okay. Nope, that's fine with me then. Okay, so that looks good. So we're going to do that. Now what we have to do is figure out a way to automate leveling this thing up. So, like, I have ideas. I'm just not sure what they are. I think that's the evil aura, by the way. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. Is it going to turn this? I feel like it's turning this into cursed earth. Is that what it does? I can't imagine that's what it does. Isn't that what it looks like it's doing, though? Like, what's an evil aura do? I really don't even know. I know it's a bad thing. Now, here's the question. Having it in my inventory clearly does, right? But what if we have it in a mechanical user? Does that thing tick like, It doesn't seem to be any sparkling going on. Watch this. Empty? Why are you empty ammo? How do I fill this with ammo? How do I fill it with ammo? That's what I want to know. Alright, I figured it out. You repair it like a normal tool. And in this case, it looks like paper is the way to repair it. And boy, does it look like it's going to need a lot of paper to stay repaired. Alright, so now this thing should be ready. Was it use item? Or generic click? I feel like this should be working. It's empty again. Do what now? That makes no sense. Huh. It went empty like almost immediately. What's the usage on this thing? Not that low, right? It just goes straight up empty. That's weird. Isn't that weird? I feel like that's weird. Is it because it's evil infused maybe? Like maybe evil infused is like hexed to not allow. Let's get some Ardite and Cobalt, and we'll go with Manulin. Unless we have Manulin. Nah, we don't. Alright, so Ardite and Cobalt. Let's Knife Blade from 4 of these. Does that sound fair? I like that idea. And then we should probably also grab the Paper Knife Blade so we can at least have one of them. Okay, that looks cool. We tick accelerate all the things. Okay, so that would be 7.8 attack, and that would be 6.2. But that's got writable 2 on it as well, so 3 modifiers. Alright, I'll take that. Okay. And then we want 3 XEU from the gold. 1, 2, 3. And let's try the repair thing on this. Cool. So first off, let's try it without the reinforcement modifier. What happens when I put you in here? I'm just curious. Alright, it might not be hurting me, but that's cool. I'm down with that. I think Evil Infused might be avoiding... Okay. Use item. Alright, so he's not going empty immediately. So that's nice. He's definitely using it. Now, when I did this, maybe it doesn't like hitting the player, and that's fine. Right? I think that's fine. Let's take this to the end and test it out. Thoughts? Plans? Likes it? Yeah, I think so. So we'll head over there and see if this works, right? So I've got some end crystals on me, so let's get this bad boy spawned. Yeah, remember I said I died earlier? I had to do the thing to get back. Alright, so end crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, while the dragon's spawning, we're gonna prep. The mechanical user is gonna sit here. That's right, I have Direwolf 20 set. I remember I left that in my inventory so I could show you guys. Alright, and then Manulin, use item. I'm gonna have to do some kind of check if there's an entity nearby thing. Like we're gonna have to check for the Ender Dragon to exist and like emit a redstone signal to activate it. But also not important, right? So now if I say that, see, he's taking damage. Not a huge amount right now, but the plan is that he'll get a lot of experience for doing that, right? But it's totally working. Because my sword does what? My sword only does like, I don't know, I can't do all of that. 15-ish total damage? 14? So I mean, you know, it shouldn't take too many hits to kill the dragon with this attack damage. And the goal is to level this thing up to the point where it can do lots more. So what we're going to have to do is put it in some kind of machine that can automatically level it up. Part of the test here is to see how much experience he gets for killing the Ender Dragon. Well, boy, I killed the Ender Dragon, because of course I did. And then I need some way to automate doing this, so that the Ender Dragon can go away once, you know. Yeah, he didn't get experience for that. But that's okay. We'll figure that out. All is well. All is well. All right, so you're going to do that thing. I like it. We just have to we have to figure out a few details for sure, right? So what if we went here and we created some kind of mob trappy area where we can spawn a single mob in a specific spot, right? And let him constantly get hit by that thing. Ooh. Ooh. Drop of evil, huh? And dirt. This is like totally temporary, okay, guys? Just for a test. I should have something in here for this. Yeah, stone bricks. I've got enough. Actually, am I looking for graveyard? Heals undead. Yeah, that's the one I want, actually, not the cursed earth. Graveyard soil heals the undead. Then we put another mechanical user right here. Use item. Okay. And then we just need some kind of undead dude, right? So let's make it nighttime and go get a zombie. Deal? I like this plan so far. So far, this sounds like a good idea, right? So hopefully the graveyard soil will heal the zombie faster than he takes damage from the shuriken, and then we can use that as a way to, you know, do the thing. Cool. Home, James. And then you come over here. And you go there, right? And you can't get out. And then you're going to use item. Haha! Ha 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 ha! Now is that gonna get experience? No, actually you have to kill the mob. Ooh, well that's annoying. So that would be super cool if you got experience just from doing damage, but you don't. So I feel like Cursed Earth right there might be the solution, but let's just see. So if I put you in here with the goal of killing it. Why did you not get experience for that? Oh, why didn't you get experience for that? Let's put Cursed Earth here. Hopefully it won't spread. Hopefully I did a good job of protecting. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's spreading. Should be safe-ish. Shouldn't you, like, you know, spawn a mob? Does a 1x1 Cursed Earth not work? I've never tried this before. It's just me experimenting with new toys. Can I get Manulin, by the way? Like... Can I get that from induction smelter? I can. Does Cobalt and Ardite work down here? Sometimes this is added, and sometimes it's not. I'm just curious if I can, you know, combine these things and be cool. No to the pulverizer, yes to the induction smelter. Well, isn't that something? Whee! I like it. That is a thing, isn't it now? Then we can totally Cobalt and Ardite this up, right? I like it. So we'll do this and get all this stuff put away. It was a good idea, right? The whole thing with the stuffs. It was a good idea. Just didn't work out. Okay, now the Ardite, of which we should have 4 stacks. Do your thing. Nice. Boy, oh boy, a 1x1 of Cursed Earth is just not ideal, is it? Yeah. I'm gonna try just once more to capture a mob and have the mechanical user kill it. And then I'm gonna say that it's possible that I'm gonna have to manually do this, which stinks. But, I mean, I could try the actually additions placer, because I think that also just simulates right clicks. But, I mean, that might be a block placer more so than anything else. So, I don't know that there's anything else that'll work, right? Because there's the placer. I don't know if that'll work. Let's see. Because I've got the auto placer. Do you work? Are you a right clicker, or do you literally just, you know? I just put you on deactivation mode. Yeah, see, he's not throwing it. I was hoping he would, but he ain't. Alright, so with that not working, really our best bet is the mechanical user, right? It throws it. There you go. So it killed it, but it got no experience. So I might have to do that myself. So let's give this a little try, shall we? Now, I'm pretty sure I can repair this stuff. So we should have lots of manulin. Can I repair you in the field straight up like this? I never found out if that was a thing in this pack. I might need the kits, whatever those are. And then we'll have to try how to repair them. Because Tinker's book tells you about repairing in the field, doesn't it? Doot, 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 doot. It says to use the sharpening kit for repairing. Put the tool on the station or forge and items equivalent. If tools are made of multiple parts, you can use each of those materials. You can also repair your tools while deep under the earth, vending far from your base. So simply take a sharpening kit of the material you want. Okay, fair enough. Now, we won't get a lot of shots out of this thing, which is the one downside. But the good news is we do have, you know, this guy. So that was 20 experience. So we really don't have to kill 100 mobs with it. That's not the end of the world, and that will get me another level. And then we'll just have to figure out... Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not what I would call an ideal situation, for sure. But it's not terrible. And I assume I'm getting experience. I'm getting less experience for killing animals, 166. It might be based on the amount of health they have, 176. I'm thinking it's based on the amount of health they have, probably. But, nonetheless, good times, right? I wonder if there's a way to cheese that. Like, something with, like, a ton of health, and then we, like, get the killing blow with, like, maybe, like, a wither or something. I think that's doable. I mean, the wither's instant dying from my current setup, so I don't know if that's going to work out so well. But yeah, I mean, it works, 236. So we're already a 10th of the way there to 1 level. And realistically, all I got to do is get to the point where I only need 2 levels, and then I can get Reinforced 5, which is unbreakable, right? Reinforced 5 is unbreakable. Once that's done, we don't have to worry about this thing taking any durability damage, right? So that would be cool. So let's just pop home and test the sharpening kit. Right, because that's a thing we're going to want. You have some gold in you still? So let's get a sharpening kit going here. So that would be you, sharpening kit, pattern, boop, 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 boop. Right, I need some cobble for this. You, and drop. And then the sharpening kit go there. And then pour that stuff in. And then you've got your molten manulin ready to go in that thing. I'm just curious if this works. So at least I don't have to keep running back over here to repair the thing all the time, but yeah. We'll see. So you two go together? Yeah, that fully repairs it at least, so that's cool. And just to be clear, would I fully repair it with 1 ingot as well? I would. So that works, right? And a sharpening kit is 2 ingots, though. So I feel like a sharpening kit is a waste of time What I should just do is bring my tool forge out in the field with me so that I can repair on demand like that. Because, yeah, doing it with a sharpening kit, which is two manual, not a good idea. So then here's a question. Do I get more experience in the deep dark? Right? So if we pop into there and kill mobs, talk to me. Because A, there's a lot of mobs to kill down there. And B, they have more health. So does more health equal more experience equals faster leveling up of the thing. So if we're currently at 296, right? If we have more than 316 after we kill a mob down here, we can say yes, we get more experience. Whoosh. Somebody show me... That's an Enderman. He ain't gonna count. So it did take more hits. 336. Well, that's cool. That's double the experience, right? 376? 371. Close enough. So I just chill here and do this for like maybe 20 minutes, and I should have a decently leveled manual shuriken. That's not bad. 491. We're already getting there. Who knows? Maybe because I think I'll get you know, the thing. You can actually throw them pretty quickly, which is cool. And my understanding is if they don't hit a mob, you can pick them back up. Right? Yeah, see, there's like a bunch of them here. See that? You can pick them back up if you miss the mobs. That's cool, at least. That's really cool. And did that repair it a little bit? It did. Not too shabby. All right. Cool. So how about we do this? Let's wrap up the episode here. I will level up the shuriken and get it to the point where I can have unbreakable, right? It may not be that easy to level up, but we'll get the job done. Let's put it that way, right? So like you. And then we can at least get this back up and running and finish the killing of mobs. Holding right click, it shoots very fast, but it shoots faster than mobs can be damaged, which is womp womp womp. So anyway, wrapping up point for the episode. Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed it. We will come back next time with a hopefully leveled up shuriken that we can use to automate killing the Ender Dragon and then finalize this Ender Dragon build. Sound like a plan? Alright guys, take it easy.